继续继续。OK， 下一场虐菜。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
夜虐菜。
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Tip-off coming up shortly from Smoothie King Center as the New Orleans Pelicans will be going up against the Oklahoma.
戴维斯啊。 Run！
What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. For the Thunder, Nerlens Noel comes in for Jeremy, and Big Red subbed in for Robertson. The Pelicans have looked good at the line tonight. They're
上来就罚球。 不行啊！
perfect in 4 attempts.
还要靠我来救哦！
So for Oklahoma City right now,
别累了
big run
嘛！
out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Paul George, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Noel in at the foursome. Well, we're around the halfway point now, Doris. Some clubs are obviously in a rebuild mode, but it can be hard for many team owners to accept that and accept that.
传啊！
Well, when you're
有
been the
尬
guy
死
to make that
尬死
financial
就传
investment, there
啊！
can be a little bit of impatience because one of your responsibilities is keep people in the seats. You've got to pay the bills. What you have to do is you make clear to the fans
3
the vision
points.
that they have. If you make it clear, Kev, maybe they can sort of embrace the rebuild and celebrate the step-by-step progress.
Payton finds Randall. Holiday with it.
哎，漂亮漂亮漂亮，这样就对了。
And we'll shoot two. Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability
漂亮漂亮，没关系
and。really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped.
我已经不管右上角那个扣分怎样的。
A nice shot by Frazier. Frazier's got his first points in this one.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Outside for George. Pass to Big Red. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder against Frazier. Big Red. The shot misses. Good D by Holiday. Down low. And Frazier with the basket.
我的锅，
Assist by Holiday.
好吧，我背我背
It's a 5-point New
因为
Orleans
它是瞬间就转移的。
Earlier, David Aldridge had a chance to speak with head coach Alvin Gentry. DA, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. See if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Miller kicks to Holiday.
帮帮忙挡！我靠呀
And！he uses the glass on the layup.
你们全部绕开干嘛、
Those defenders
我要冲进去，你们全部绕开怎样？
I mean, they're getting pushed
奔海是不是的
Big Red passes to Schroeder.
？Go go go go！
On the wing, George. Covered by Miller.
我们要投的哎，怎么会是投啊？
Really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
The shot by Holiday, no
被
good.
我吓了一跳吧
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Big Red. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's obviously
妈，你再扣啊，给你扣啊，我没有差啊，
this quarter. You wonder
我没
what it
差啊
would take to get him to pass the
扣啊。
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Holiday against Schroeder. Pass to Noel. Here's Big Red. Off the left rim and out.
但也不会进，到底是
A little off on his game.
点3分点假的，是不是啊？
Naturally to him right now, looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
It's
Yeah,
rebounded by Oklahoma City. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
A huge margin of
那也
victory
可以
for
传
them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their line.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Oh.
Hey, we're not seeing the best
场完全没
quarterback
手
by this
感
guy,
呢。
and he's lost his feel a little bit.
And stolen by Noel. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Make no mistake, Nerlens Noel has the kind of length to make that kind of defensive play.
Frazier outside.
哦，认真超一颗球才会开启我的
And
手感
Mirotic。kicks to Miller. Looks for Holiday, gets it to him. Good. Holiday's got 10 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Schroeder. The pass to Big Red. Holiday against Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Big Red. Knocks down the three ball. Big Red's got a pair
啊，
of
球迷
threes
怎么
now
没
in the
加
first
啦
quarter for Oklahoma City.
球迷要加才重点呐，其他不用给，没差啦。
Frazier against Schroeder. It's stolen by Schroeder. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. And George with the stuff.
And plays like that
Are
demonstrate
you?
Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer, he is a high flyer.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Frazier. Misses the three.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for three, but just slips away.
George dishes to Schroeder.
我觉得怪的。
George looking over the floor. Out to the right wing. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
感觉有点糊啊。
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Holiday against George. 4 seconds left. Yes, that goes in. He's got 12.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range crucial.
Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And some good action. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Okafor. Mirotic comes in for Diallo. Johnson, he's checked in for Darius Miller, and it's Peyton in for
因为 OBS 1080，
for Oklahoma City.
游戏是用1440啊。
And Big Red subbed in for
都要说放谁会得
stolen by George. And the Thunder pushing it up now. So for Oklahoma City right now. And small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Big Red, and it's Noel in at the center filling out the middle.
When you think about Thunder coach Billy Donovan taking over in 2015, he came in as a two-time NCAA champion at Florida and one of only 4.
没想到再推看看1440哦。
in a Final Four, incredible stuff. You know, they're trying to battle back.
有了，球迷有真了，
Shots this period.
Here is Frazier.
是该增加啦，为了我的代言啊。那才8万多而已。
Inside, Davis. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Coach Donovan, when he came in, wanted to encourage more ball movement and spacing.
I'm not sure it's played exactly as he had hoped. It's not always possible to shoehorn a new style of play. You've got to adapt to your personnel.
Outside Mirotic. Three-pointer.
你唯一有人掩护，你就会进啊。
Noel's got his 5th
那我
rebound
早就
right
进
now
了
in
啊
the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pelicans trailed by 11. Peyton looking it over. Johnson against George. Outside, Davis. It's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
干嘛干嘛？
That's 10 points for Davis.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Over to the wing. Plenty of space. No good from Big Red.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give
确
his
实 no
teammates
good.
credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Great positioning on the putback. Mirotic just got his first basket of the night.
That's just sheer determination on the offensive glass, beating everyone to the spot for the tip-in.
Johnson against George. Pass to Big Red.
漂亮。
Sinks the three-pointer. Big Red's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Peyton kicks to Mirotic. Peyton right side. Lays it up and banks it in. Peyton's got 8 points.
Boy, a nice, efficient finish for Elfrid Payton. Boy, that'll help your percentage, gentlemen.
Her passes to Big Red. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. And Noel throws it down.
Kev, love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Frazier against Schroeder. Frazier kicks to Davis. Back to Frazier. That will count.
哎，
Just knocked down the buzzer.
直接让他空档哎。
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
毛线球哎。
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
The first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency?
Poked loose, and it goes out of bounds.
漂亮漂亮。
And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now, the Thunder, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate, frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
Oklahoma City moving it around to the left wing for three. Westbrook. Oklahoma City keeping it alive with the new 24-second shot clock. Nice shot by Felton.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys.
Big
puts
man.
the pass in the perfect position. Easy shot.
Holiday looking for an opening. Payton finds Okafor.
传啊，传这里，传着，
Patterson
传给
against
我。
Payton. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Holiday inside the line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the
球迷
last
加
5
起
baskets
来，
they
我
allowed
要代言
have been
费
from。beyond.
To the inside.
Well, what you want to see from
我们
Elfrid
可以说好一点
Payton,
吗？
floor
球迷
general
加起
skills
来
on，full
我要
display,
代言
finds
费
the。open teammate. Nice.
And a tremendous unleash chaos replay coming to you
空
courtesy
档
of Under Armour Hover Helmet.
再加一次，嘿嘿，
Another triple, and that's been the story.
漂亮
of the second
漂亮。
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Here's Patterson. Makes it off the glass. Patterson's got his first basket.
And when you
可以
can
开载
outscore
载
your
字
opponent
了
in transition, that's always going to work to your
可是
advantage.
我的载字在
Well,
哪一颗
typically
啊？
speaking, transition points are high percentage
对啊
look. Out and go, that
不知道我的载字在哪一颗啊？RC RC RC F3，哎呦 F3 载字，
that's their
载
philosophy.
字开起
Stolen by
来，
Noel. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Boy, Noel running the floor so
无缘无故就拿
quickly,
球，
doing his absolute best
爽
to beat
球迷
everyone
又
to the
加了。
bucket.
Payton kicks to Okafor. Holiday against Westbrook. Here's Okafor.
说好说好说好，
Assist that time from Holiday.
不要浪费我载字冲
Holiday's
啊！
got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's a nice little outside in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish. Well, it's been nothing short of a roller coaster, obviously, for Jahlil Okafor. What we know, guys, is he can be a scorer in the NBA and score it at a high level. I think his future is contingent on can he defend
又
in
载
the
字
NBA.
篮板
That's
轻
the
松
only
的啊，
question.
Here's Big Red. That 3 off the mark. And
没有
here's
了
Payton. He'll bring it up for the New
那载
Orleans
字最
Pelicans.
快。
They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Patterson with it. Now Payton defending. Westbrook kicks to Felton. Patterson passes to Big Red. And here is Felton, covered by Okafor. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Patterson. This one for 3. And the 3 ball is
一
good.
直自己卡队友，卡自己队友。
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Shots good by Miller.
I'll tell you, it was the sharp passing that led to that shot. Terrific teamwork.
Westbrook passes to Big Red. He kicks to Noel. Over to the left wing. Big Red. Picked him clean. .137 left here in the third quarter. Miller against Patterson. Outside Holiday. Off target with his 3. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on an 18-6 run. Westbrook can't get it to go. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
难得我没
To
进
the，middle and stolen
Yeah.
by Noel. With the shot. The shot's good. for
再
Big
加一
Red.
次哦！这场就要超多球迷
He's got 10
了，
points in the
超
quarter.
爽！
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going
可惜
anywhere.
这场不是电视转播啊。
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Holiday kicks to Miller. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist.
但如果电视转播就
Holiday's got
就
6
舒
assists
服
now
了
in。the game. Felton the pass to Big Red. Back to Felton. Patterson with it. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. Felton finds Westbrook. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the basket
让
is
我犯
good.
规
Got it
打
to
手
go
而已
through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Mirotic is checked in for the Pelicans. Johnson comes in for Peyton. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Raymond Felton. Schroeder passes to Big Red, and here is Adams.
哎，你上场
Kicks
了
it to Schroeder. Pass to Big Red.
来哦，板哦。
Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Big Red's got 13
你上场我就要开始
points
投
in the
了。
second half alone. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word.
对面有会收不到信吗？怎么可能？
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, GA, you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
屌孽！
To the left side wing. And Noel kicks to Felton. And there's the pass to Big Red. Back to Felton. Passes it to Abrinas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hangs. Big Red. And the officials calling for a 3-second
好呀
violation.，
不是啊，我投不出去啊，
Joined Durant and Westbrook in winning league MVP honors. Doris said
我
those
投不
three
出
staying
去啊。
together in Oklahoma City. Is there any doubt in your mind that they would have won at least one NBA championship?
Well, you think back to the time they
被
worked
笑死
together,
我，完
they
全
did
投
go
不
to
出
an
去。
NBA Finals and ended up being eliminated by LeBron James and the Miami Heat. So obviously, you like the
已经
opportunity
结
but
束
have
了
to
啦
go to more. And let's give a little credit to the great GM of the Oklahoma City franchise, Sam Presti, who is responsible for the drafting of 3 MVP candidates. That in and of itself is quite remarkable. But you know this, Kevin. Success and failure, there is such a fine line. And there's a tenuous
我要用犯规战术了哦。
injury at the
你
wrong
再继续
time.
持球，我就要
So
犯
many
规了哦。
times this trio was tripped up by an untimely situation. So, I mean, if they stay together, yes, you like their chances, but this is why history states otherwise.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0
场打超多
in the
分的
season
哎
series.。
And as usual, some excellent work
那好歹
tonight
这
for
场我有
what
贡
was a
献。
quality big impact game for George.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Felton the pass to Big Red. From deep. Missed. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
好，下一场电视
Just now
转
to
播
send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Well, congrats on the win. I'm sure you guys are building confidence, but it's early. And how much do those postseason dreams factor into what this team's doing right now?
Okay, thank you very
All
much.
right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
Well, I only want to say my teammates is very good. 是什么原因？
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is the support I've been getting from the fans. You know, they've been cheering me on since day one, and I've been working.
哦，大补帖，我有没有代言可以打了？开始下一场。
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, we're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. The Nuggets have a West, and we've got a team on the rise. DA, we'll see. Well, for those
要给我
teams
先发啦！
already
我上一
expected
场这
Clark
么
to go deep
这么
into
的
the
秀，
playoffs on this time of year,
看
how
了没
easy
有
do you think it is to just go through the motions? And Big Reds checked in for the Thunder. Denver shooting their third free throw
哎，
attempt of
振
the
作一
game.
点。
One shot, gentlemen.
先跑了。
So for Oklahoma City right now, the forwards, George and Grant. Russell Westbrook out there with Big Red, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
This guy, Gary Harris, is a player on the rise. I love how confident he is. He knows he belongs in this league.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And of course, with their big lead,
不会进是怎样啊？你们都还没睡是不是啊？
Porter against George. Wide open look here
哎，
for
不
Murray.
是啊，这离开指定
And
对象也
Phoenix
太
down
远
to
了吧
double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rejected by Harris. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
他们一场电视转播都在造神哎，很老实的。
Murray kicks to Harris. On the 3 off target. Under trailing by 8. George looking around. The shot. And
要
it's
自己来好不好啊？
Jokic has got 7 rebounds in
到
the
底有没有
game.
队友啊？我们是一个 team，OK？、
Porter against George. Pass to Harris. And here's Millsap. Tipped away. Just 5 to shoot. From deep
这么远
3-point
哦。
range, the Thunder pull it in.
He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Murray against Westbrook to the wing right side. And here's Millsap in the arc. Trains the 3-pointer.
说好说好。
Catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
Under trailing by 9. Right side Westbrook, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the Denver Nuggets, look at their improvement last year, Clark, especially on their home court.
Yeah, you know, they owned the NBA's 4th best home record last
season.
They went 31-10, and you know, some of it obviously is the altitude, but also when you've got younger players, they play better at home because they're not quite emotionally mature enough to be consistent on the road yet.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Kyle comes in for Paul Millsap. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Porter. And Thomas subbed in for Gary Harris.
我的，
And it's going to be out of
抱
bounds.
歉，就是我
The
的。
Thunder will retain possession. Burke, he's checked in for Murray. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Thunder. And the Thunder with the possession here. 7-point differential. Shot clock at 5. And the shot goes in.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Denver's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Here's the pass to Burke. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
没办法
Burke's got
啊
his first 2 points.
You don't want to leave guys free when Thomas has the ball. He's really good at finding the open man. Solid possession there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Patterson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Big Red. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Denver leading by 4. Burke the pass to Lyles. The Nuggets moving the ball around and stolen by Noel. Pass to Big Red. The 3. The shot.
这球没有投好哎，不知道为什么。
Denver the other way.
要跳狗链，
Here's Burke. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
球真的，不知道为什么。
Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Big Red passes to Noel. To the inside. Plumlee with the
哎哎哎，传好传好。
And Burke has it in the corner. And it's sent.
哦，巴夏
Oh,。George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejections and deflection.
Thomas kicks to Burke. Goes up the baseline. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
这场节奏也是很快哎
With。the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, Greg, and I think it complements the starters when you can have such firepower coming off the bench.
And again,
这样都没
Oklahoma City
进，这
no good.
球是不是
You know, Kevin, his team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find
有
his rhythm,
鬼啊！
start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
毕竟也不是我们的主场。
Here's Millsap. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Murray and Harris, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against the Pelicans lit up the floor. He scored 26 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He performed really well. I could see his role as
靠腰我都
continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much.
人家球真的不该传的，因为根本没地方可以传。哎，转身就可以灌篮了。那个转身转进去就可以灌篮。
But put his stamp on as many different areas of this game as he can.
Now, Jokic, 5 points in the game. And Harris, wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got 7 points for the quarter.
He's really a dangerous perimeter shooter. Harris is great at cashing in from this spot on the floor.
Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Gary Harris.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
不要慌，不要慌。
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nuggets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's Westbrook. Oklahoma City gets it back. Big red passes to Adams. Outside Westbrook. Back to Adams. 4 on the clock. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
You know, when Westbrook focuses on passing the basketball, it really helps his team. I love how quickly he finds his teammates.
Murray kicks to Harris. From deep.
屁啦！
He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
妈，这是造神哎！每次电视直播都电视转播都在造神傻小。
The feed now to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Harris. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for Denver. Steps back and shoots. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Man, you got to admire how easy
10分而已啊，可以
I
了，
mean, an offensive
又一节而已啊。
who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
You know, Gary Harris coming into the league, I think a lot of people thought he'd just be a Velcro guy. He's a smaller guard who plays with intelligence and great effort, but he's a lot more than that, folks. This
我
guy
们这
has
边也有
a
人 zone 了。
He kicks it to Millsap. To the paint. Here's Porter. It's good. Porter's got 12 in the game.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hand.
And talking about Harris, that huge contract extension he signed, it really shows how valued a player he is.
Yeah, he's a two-way guy, Kevin. I mean, he's improved every year. He's got the fundamental foundational skills that I think will lead to a very long career.
这站位。
He's humble. He's a low-maintenance guy.
Murray against Westbrook. Millsap in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Down low. Good on that shot. And with
可不跟着我跑
that,
来
to just 10 points with that basket.
刚刚3次跟着我跑，
And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets.
篮下放工程。
Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Big red passes to Westbrook. Jokic with the steal. And it's Harris off the drive. He feeds it to Millsap. And Grant sends it back.
关系
Here's Robertson, guarded by Porter. Robertson, the pass to Big Red. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now, where it's more prevalent.
And finished off by Porter.
The strength from the big fella. Porter is used to having to power through contact.
And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And Adams sends it back, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Georgia subbed in for Robertson. Here's Murray on target from 13 feet. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
Big Red passes to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Here's Big Red, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Denver leading by 11.
小米没在家的哎，我的天
Murray outside. Millsap. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
They are just
加油加油
on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here's Westbrook from the arc, and the Thunder another 3.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Harris finds Jokic. 1:29 left now here in the second. Passes it to Murray. 5 on the clock. A 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Noel.
加加
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And their defense practically non-existent.
A big-time effort for Gary Harris, providing a lot of energy for
拉
that quarter had to take a lot.
比分把它咬紧可以吗？
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
不要都要等我上场秀啊！上场也是救得很辛苦的、啊，原本已经救到升8分啊，他怎么一直下场啊？你老师的。
Noel's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. Big Red's checked in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
Most of Noel's points come on the interior. Really uses his size effectively down there.
So for Oklahoma City right now, and small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Big Red out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Noel in at the center. Patterson passes to Big Red, and stolen by Burke. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Inside. Thomas, good. Thomas got 7 points for the quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
On defense, Denver. Down low, Big Red. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Shooting one. A little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the rim.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker.
不要等我上场救啊！电视转播是照对面的神啊，不是照我啊！我觉得我没有变神啊。你不会往前吗？不还要我教是不是？扣分扣我的。我前一步好像很困难一样哎。
Up top, Burke. He's got 12. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Patterson, that's good.
Well, there's nothing like
还有
being
12分
unselfish
啊
as a player, and Noel was outstanding.
漂亮漂亮
Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
And that's just carelessness there.
他怎么又下场了
You have got to have your head in the game.
Arenas is checked in for George. Thunder trailing by 12. The pass to Big Red for the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 16.
单分我来砍啊！
Another
你们
bomb
先止血
Yeah,
啊！
his three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's Arenas.
可不可以的？
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15.
很好很好，大家都累了。
Oklahoma City has gone into a slump here from 3-point
我觉得
range.
异常的欣慰。
1 of 5 here in the third.
来，我们大家都累了。
Denver leading by 9.
那才第3节就累了。
And here is Burke.
漂亮漂亮。
14. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
意外的
Kevin, when this
躺
one
赢
was。hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
我心塞，呆子。呀，哎呦，有代言了哦。哦。
Hey, Veronica, how you doing?
You were cooking out there last night, Killer.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So, what's going on?
I'm bearing witness to the rise.
Look, okay, you can mellow a little bit with the trademarks. It's okay.
Look, I know you want to fit in, but you don't have to fall behind. Okay, the vet's like a leader, and you have to get used to trademarks because both Foot Locker and Gatorade called to talk.
About me?
No, about your mom.
Oh, you got Joe's. Okay.
Of course, about you. They're noticing your story. They're noticing your game. People are starting to look at you, and I am telling you, America loves a comeback.
Wow. So, I mean, who's first?
You tell me, where do you want to start?
Foot Locker。
great. I'll set it up for later this week.
Okay, thank you.可以开始收支票了，对不对
？It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson.
美股要开了。OK， 然后是 SG， 我会比较久一点。他只是比较资深而已啦。
Noel checks in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Jeremy Grant. Big Red's checked in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers also changing it up. Marjanovic checked in for Gortat. Scott comes in for Sindarius Thornwell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Tobias Harris is out there with Mike Scott. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, locking down the middle. To the paint. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Well, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of
其实我随便按的，我真的不知道我在按啥小。
You can go to it.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play. Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Here's Williams trying to get open as Marjanovic. And again, it's Lou Williams.
没关系啦，
Williams has got his second bucket.
崩溃不是一两次的，就跟玻璃一样崩完。
He has the easy floater over the top.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for Dennis Schroeder, the German guard, his one major shortcoming, his shot.
Not a great shooter from deep, and it impacts the rest of his game.
漂亮。
He used this player the last few years. Hard to see him continue that role if he can't become more efficient from outside.
And Williams, here we go. Beverly wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
No good from Big Red. And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
You know, I was surprised to see how comfortable they were in that environment. Shot a very high percentage from way beyond the arc.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Abrinas is checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. Harrell's checked in, and stolen
要
by
跟
Harrell.
谁啊？雷武的。
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
你用15得分，上次的比赛最高。废话。我想想，我最会制造犯规了，
Good for the basket, starting off
又要崩溃了。
and they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
With the teardrop.
哇塞，这姿势！
Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Beverly for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Here's Big Red, nailed from 3-point
一个
line.
空档，
And
漂
that's
亮的
exactly what
进
he's looking
球
for,，draining the triple.
Clippers leading by 3.
人家给你扣，
Outside Williams. In the corner, Harrell with it. Outside Scott, out left to the wing. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And shot on the way, and it's good off the glass.
2020还在打板。
Basket of the night. The Thunder shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Schroeder passes to Big Red. Back to Schroeder. Oklahoma City moving it around. Patterson can't get it to go.
The defense fortunate there. He's a guy you hate to leave wide open.
With the putback. And it's no good with the rebound.
Nice，
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And it's Scott with the jam.
诶，他倒是没有扣我分诶，
For a more memorable dunk than
他
that.
是扣到不
We
想
know he's
扣了吗？
capable of those memorable ones. Schroeder,
吼吼吼
the
吼吼
rebound by Marjanovic.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Williams kicks to Beverly. A chance there to push it to double digits, but
我
it's
什么
off
都
the
没
mark.
做就中断快
Big
攻
Red
了。
passes to Aprimus. There's the pass to Big Red. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Marjanovic is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Scott in at the 3 spot. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Nuggets, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
And Steve, looking at KD's move, the Isaiah Thomas trade, what level of loyalty is there now between players and teams?
You know, I think it comes down to, I know people get upset when, per se, like the Kevin Durant move, but he was a free agent, so he was allowed to move. I think when it comes a little tricky, when you have guys traded, that's when you start to see the players starting to see where they sometimes don't think the organization have loyalty, but sometimes, and you can see organizations a lot of times is just looking to make their teams better, but it really comes down to a trade when the loyalty starts to be questioned.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against the Nuggets had a nice performance. He ended with 16 points and was effective from long range as well, with a number of threes. He was just too much to handle off the bench in a very strong performance. Curious to see what he can do for an encore, Kevin.
Nice work, D.A. Thank you. It was a very focused, intense performance we saw from him last time out.
And there was no letdown at any point in that game. That focus you talked about never went away.
He'll bring that same focus. If there's one thing we can be sure about, is that he is mentally prepared each and every night.
Beverly against Felton. There's Williams with the three. They get the rebound. Here's Marjanovic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Sendarius Thornwell's checked in for Scott. And Bradley's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The Clippers testing out new digital offerings, things like visual enhancements to provide live information, different viewing angles, Smitty, to their fans.
You're right, Kevin. Something the league is looking at as well, providing different options with the software background in Clippers ownership. It makes sense they want to break new ground.
And it's Harrell at the elbow. Bradley against Felton. And it's Noel with the rebound.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harrell kicks to Thornwell. Passes it to Marjanovic. Over Noel. Misses off the left iron. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Nuggets. Here's Abrinas, guarded by Bradley. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. He's checked in for Nerlens Noel.
哎呦，这瓶看着都笑了。
Over to the wing. No good from Big Red.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
To the inside. And Noel throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Schroeder against Beverly. And it's Schroeder missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And a nice pass by Bradley. He's always been the size of a point guard, now starting to play more like one.
Beverly against Schroeder. Here's Big Red. Some solid defense from Harris.
I'm not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Schroeder passes to Big Red. With the shot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Beverly finds Harris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
No good from Big Red. 3 seconds left. And slam dunk by Harris.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marjanovic checked in for Gortat. Harrell comes in for Tobias Harris. Scotty's checked in for Sindarius Thornwell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Big Red out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Felton. And it's Noel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Beverly. Kicks it to Williams.
Battle.
Gets that one through the
Hey,
hole.
sure.
Now 7 of 13 in this game.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressuring the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Here's Harrell. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Harrell's got 5.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And that one, good.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic. A championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008. A great career as an NBA coach.
Here's Scott. That one a little long. Thunder trailing by 15. Right side, Felton. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Big Red. A rebound by Marjanovic.
我们接球投篮变得不然不准啊。
Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston, but he's staying put in LA for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise.
Nice shot by Felton.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
真没加球迷哦。
Williams with the ball. 14 points for him. Inside. Taken away by Felton. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut to just 11 points in the basket from Noel.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
To the middle. Here's Scott. And the dunk by Scott.
Wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Williams kicks to Scott. Unloads from 13. Not going to go that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
You know, he
你
really
越来越不
is forcing it
准
right
哎、
now.
接
This
球
has
投
been
篮
a frustrating night for him.
他投什么？
Beverly for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Beverly's got 18 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Go, go, go.
And the pass to Big Red. And they come right back with their own 3-point.
不过空档投基本上还是会中啊。
Williams passes to Scott. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Schroeder against Beverly. And it's Schroeder missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A drive by Scott. Nice D from Big Red. Under trailing by 13. Now here's Schroeder. .106 left to play in the third. No good from Big Red.
tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
The kick out to Scott. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Schroeder against Beverly. Pocket 6. Passes it to Marjanovic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 7.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
30 seconds left to play in the third. Madison passes to Big Red. Releases. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Thunder trailing by 15. Schroeder looking over the floor. Over to the wing. The 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 11 rebounds in the game. And so it's the Los Angeles
Rebound.
Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is
85
what you
教练还
practice
让我在
every day. These guys are professionals.
在场上
Beautiful play.
真好。
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, they've got Scott. Williams is out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. It's Williams with the drive. Here's Scott. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Shoots from 12.
他也行，
Finally bounce off the right side of the rim.
那球超难接
6
的。
points for Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder against Bradley. Left side, Scott. Dishes it to Williams. And here's Bradley from 3. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. 12 points for Avery Bradley.
看来教练也是觉得有我能救啊。
And Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Here's Schroeder. It is now to Adams. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, this is what every coach
12-12 加油。
Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Williams finds Bradley. Now here's Williams. Back to Scott. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder trailing by 12. Here's Schroeder. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Shooting confidently from long range. Schroeder with a great balance on that shot.
Back to Harris. Pass to Marjanovic. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
His combination of energy
被
and
吃
anticipation
我
showing
的
up
好
on
搭
the
档。
offensive glass.
Schroeder against Williams. And it's
这里有后面哦。
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Now here is Harris. Not a lot of room. A rebound by Big Red. For Oklahoma City, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Noel is hauled in by Los Angeles. Marjanovic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. That's good from Harris on the assist by Bradley. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game. Something Harris relies on.
Big Red passes to Noel.
有没有兴趣阿雷一下 ？We can。
Schroeder busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
有分
Schroeder's got 9 points
对啊
here in the
11分
second
了
half. Clippers leading
想说
by
怎么可能
11.
剩9分
Williams kicks to Harris. From 15 feet away, Harris missing again. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Big Red. Nice D from Scott. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Down low, and Marjanovic with the slam. That gives him the double.
这场的败笔就是在板的部分，觉得还不错，但是败笔就是在板的部分问题。我们的板一直被吃啊。
Dennis Schroeder is a player who's at his best going to the rim. Very athletic, can twist and contort his way to the paint. Good length with his frame.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Felton the pass to Big Red. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
I don't know what's happened to him in this second half, but he's been terrible from deep.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris kicks to Harrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Here's Big Red. From deep 3-point range.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
败在板啊。
So I got this full-size basketball court in my spot, right? And you know, I'm come over, you can shoot around, play a game, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime, just invite us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah. 好，这里吧。